Right. Shout out to Footy Judge Mo. But I'm going to challenge him on this next bit here from the stream he had with a myriad of Arsenal fans the other day, an all Arsenal panel talking about all things Arteta, Arsenal, Champions League, etc., etc. He had Saad on from the Football Corner, he had Nemi, he had Northside, Martin, and Sicilian Guna on. I think if you watch Footy Judge Mo or any of these similar panel shows, you'll be very familiar with these panelists. Now, Mo made a point of rival fans hyping up Arsenal, saying that they need to win because they're XYZ. They've been the best team, they got the best players, not best players maybe, but best performing players, we'll say that. Scoring the most goals, of course, best defense and everything else in between. So everything there is put together for them to go on and win. Like everything is there for them. They're first at the moment, Liverpool second with goal difference, then City behind on a point. So everything is their prime ready to go for Arsenal, so they need to win something. But then Mo's going to come in and say, nobody says that Klopp should win something, even though it's his last season. And I've already made the point. I've made a video about this. There is nothing that indicates a manager should win anything in their last season, in their first season, in their fourth season, after they spent 100 mil, after they spent $1 billion. It doesn't matter. There is probably an expectation where you say, you've spent a lot of money, you've done a lot of work here. Okay, now it's time to actually show me something, give me something to put into the trophy cabinet, parade it around. I get that. But there is no set plan. It's not like new manager comes in, if you don't within 3 years, then you're gone. Some clubs have operated like that. Obviously, we know Chelsea most famously were like that. Abramovich was an absolute prick when it came to that. Manager comes in, you're not doing anything in 6 months, a year, you're gone. Next come in. 2-3 years, win a couple of trophies here and there, does win the next one, thanks, you're gone as well. Thomas Tuchel won a Champions League, a few months later, thanks for coming, see you later, bye. So it's madness how some managers, do get sacked for not winning. But again, there's no written rule where Klopp has to win something in his final season. Now, Mo will make a point that rival fans are saying that Arteta needs to win, Arsenal needs to win this Premier League, which I disagree with. I don't think he needs to. It'd be nice if he did, because it suits the narrative for a lot of Arsenal fans as well, where, you know what, Arteta's been here for so long, he needs to win something. Arsenal fans gas up their own club. They need to win. We've got the best, we've got this, we've got blah, blah, blah. So go ahead and show it now. Show me what you want. Show me that you are good enough. Beat Liverpool, beat City, win a Premier League, and prove to me that you are the best team, that we are the best team in England. Anyways, enough of my wafflings with extra maple syrup. Let's hear what the boys have to say.
I actually think fans feed off, and actually they are feeding the narrative of Arsenal fans. Other rivals keep telling you, you have to win. By the way, the best team in the league. If you don't win, you're a failure. They don't say that to Liverpool. Nobody tells that to Manchester City.
They do say it to Liverpool. Rival fans especially have. I literally clipped it in my video. I'll link it down below. I'll put a card up or something. I literally clipped it. Now, it's a small sample size, but it's a sample size nonetheless of some fairly large YouTube channels out there. People with influence. There is a thing where they say Klopp must win. If it doesn't win, he leaves with only one Premier League, and Arteta could potentially equal that record. Okay, that's fine. But again, context, factors behind it, going against a Chelsea at the time who were very, very good, going against Man City, the juggernaut over the last 6-7 seasons. Like, if you're not beating City, you're not practically getting anything done. If it wasn't for Liverpool beating them for at least one time, you'd have City just winning non-stop, and it would just look like an absolute shit show where it literally would be a farmers league. People want to talk about the French league being a farmers league. I mean, City winning consistently 3, 4, 5 titles, 6 titles, one after the other. That's a joke. That looks like the Premier League is absolute dog shit, which it isn't. But that's what the situation is. We've won one trophy being that Premier League in 8 or 9 seasons at the moment. We have to take that and say, yep, that's what it was. We did it once after 30 years, mind you, after no manager could do that, after all the managers coming through with Dalglish, with Souness, with Evans, with Houllier, with, what's his name, Thompson, and then Benitez coming in, fucking Roy Hodgson, Dalglish on the second attempt as well, and then obviously with Brendan Rodgers, and now since then with Klopp. So that is what it is.
No one. They just say to Arsenal fans, you sit on panels and you see everyone telling Arsenal fans, yeah, by the way, you must win against City. This is your chance. You must win against Bayern Munich. This is your best chance. They never say that to the other people. They never say that to Liverpool, even though their manager is about to leave. And if he doesn't win a Premier League, he won 1 in 9 years. But they never tell them this. You're great, Jurgen Klopp. You're amazing, right? But nobody tells that to Arsenal.
Wrong, Mo. You are just wrong. You are so wrong. Yes, they have. They have said this to Liverpool panelists, fans. Your manager only won 1 in 9 years. What a failure. He did nothing. Is he really that great? He's crap. Nobody's clapping him. They're clapping maybe his achievements, saying, look, yeah, he's won things, but really, your manager's leaving. You only won 1 title in 9 years. Haha, you guys suck. Well, that's 1 fucking more than what many of you guys have in the last 10 years. So that's just the facts. Or these are facts, as Rafa Benitez once famously or infamously said, depending on your view on Rafa Benitez, the Spanish waiter. I don't know why I said it with a French accent. Anyways, a lot of people are saying Klopp has to win, which is why I go back to my point. No manager should win anything at any point for whatever reason. Manager will win if a manager is good enough, if the squad is good enough, if the team has performed to the levels that has been set as the standard and the benchmark to win leagues and titles, and that is to finish first above everybody else. That's the only way you win something. Manager says, I'm retiring in 3 months' time. Oh, okay, we have to let them win the Premier League. They have to win the Premier League. That doesn't work like that. If Vincent Kompany said, yeah, I'm going to leave at the end of the season, well, Burnley, yep, shoot right up the Premier League table. Let's go. Fucking don't work like that. Obviously, mathematically impossible, a bit hyperbolic, but you hopefully get my point here. I'm not being serious, by the way. Just trying to make a point.
That's the rivals. That's the rivals, Mo, because Arsenal
But you do it to yourself. That's
No.
But
Mo, there's a difference. No.
That's where I will agree.
No,
That's where I will agree. We're so good. Look how well we're performing. We're doing this. We're doing that. Okay, you have to win then. If you're talking yourself up to such a degree where you are the best in the league, you play the best football, you score the most goals, you can see the least amount of goals, you got the best goal scorers, the best midfielders, the best defense, the keepers on fire. Theoretically, you need to win. A lot of people said this about Liverpool fans as well. Oh, they got the best goalkeeper, they got the best centre back, oh, they got the best midfielder, oh, they got the best forward, but you only won 1 Premier League. It is what it is. Again, refer to my video. Watch my video, you get what I'm trying to say.
Mo, there's a difference because when we say we must win, when I'm saying it, when Sud's saying it, when Northside's saying it, we're saying it because we need to win a trophy, bruv, because it's been 20 years since our club has lifted a major trophy. So for us,
don't you think that's dangerous though? Like we can't burden Arteta with the 20 years of failure of this club, right? It's not his fault.
It's not his
so
fault.
when people come with this attitude like he has to win or he gets sacked, it's not.
See, when Klopp came in, the whole doubters to believers, that was massive for us because, again, he was literally given 30 years of anguish on his shoulders of a lot of things, getting this team back to a level performing. I hate to bring it to Liverpool, but they reference Klopp, and so I'm just going to have to go there. He had to come into this club and this team and rebuild literally from basically the ground up and bring him back to Liverpool of old, of European royalty, and Liverpool top the league and all this sort of shit, right? So I get that. Martin, he's saying we shouldn't burden Arteta with 20 years of not winning. Again, I understand it's a bit harsh to say, Arteta, you must win something. But it's not like you're coming in and Arteta's in 4th at the moment with 10 games to play where he could sneak first. It's literally everything is going Arsenal's way. They've played the best football. They've won plenty of games with with healthy scores. 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, conceding the least amount. The ingredients are there. I get it. Arsenal fans are now saying we need to win. Same like Liverpool fans. We need to win because it's Klopp's final season. I don't buy that. Arsenal fans are saying we need to win because Arteta's been here long enough and we spent the most amount of money that we've had in how many years, and he needs to show something for it now. Again, I don't buy that particularly myself. But if you're speaking like that and if you're saying we are the best at X, Y, Z and everything else in between, then yeah, you must win the league. You must, if that is the case. If you are as good as you say you are.
he
it's
took
working
this
against
job.
us.
When anyone takes the job, I'm not even out. Even if Arteta don't win this league, I ain't personally Arteta out. But what I'm saying is, yeah, Arteta took this job knowing that there was a previous 15, 16 years where we haven't won a trophy. And the person that was coming in, yeah, was going to be demanded by fans to win trophies. He's known that when he's come in. So there ain't no thing of now you can't put burdens on him. We're not blaming him
No,
for
but
the
like
whole 20 years.
just attribute what he's responsible for to him, and then I can logically have a conversation about it, because people want us to up the pressure on this team to the point where if you don't win a Premier League or Champions League, sack the manager. That's what Northside wants.
No, but he's entitled to his opinion. That's the thing. If he
No,
don't
but it's
think the
not just
manager's
him.
good enough,
It's like
Northside got no idea.
a large chunk of the fan base.
What is it that I want?
You want Arteta sacked if we don't win the Premier League or the Champions League, regardless of how close we get to the target.
Because in the same sentence, I said, if he wins me a major honour, I want him to stay.
Sure, that's neither here nor there, right?
And I'll go back on everything I said about him. So let's keep it fair, yeah. As much as
But you're not seeing any progress along the way. What if you make a final or like
if he delivers me
lose
a
by a
major
point?
honour, that I will also apologise, which is
I don't want an
not
apology.
the same
man.
energy from a lot of people that think different to me. But what I'm saying is, if we're going to be a big club, listen, we are a big club, yeah, and with big club comes big expectations.
Almost.
And when you have been this long without a title, it should be an expectation. You're one of the biggest clubs in this country. Why does Arsenal fans always want to run away from the expectation of delivering success? They want all the adulation and the praise, but as soon as it's we must deliver, no context. Oh, but it's building. What is it? Do we want to be big or we don't? Because when
no one's running from pressure. We know that we have to.
Hold on a second. When you look at the big clubs abroad, Bayern Munich must, Benfica, Porto must in their league. When you look at Real Madrid, must. Barcelona must. Why is it different here? Are we not one of the big teams in England? I don't get it.
No one's running from pressure.
I'm gonna leave it there. Sorry, Sad, to cut you off there, but link posted down below. Check it out for yourselves. Like, this is the thing. Like, Northside is saying, you know, every time we say, okay, well then you must. Oh, but XYZ. Well, stop talking so highly about this team of yours if then there is a doubt that, or there is a chance that you don't win it. Because what if you say we're playing some great football, we're doing what we need to do, we're moving along the way. Yes, we still have this City team that are annoyingly always there because they just are now. They're a staple of being in the top, two, because they've dropped out once before. Top two in the league for the last almost 10 years. Like, that is a ridiculous amount of time to dominate a league in 10 years, always finishing either first or second. That's madness. Granted, in 2016-17, or was it 16-17, I think that was Pep's first season, so not the most glamorous, but it didn't have the City that we have of today. I think it was 16-17. I could be wrong there. Watched a lot of football over the years. But then Martin's saying, but yeah, you can't put this pressure on because if it doesn't win, then we're not going to sack him. And some say, yeah, we're going to, well, thank you. You've been here for 4 or 5 years. You ain't done anything. You've done all this work and whatever. So thanks for coming next. Other fans will say, no, keep him on. Let's see what he can do. This is football debate. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Video's gone on for a little bit too long to my liking, but Arsenal fans, football fans in general, you let me know, is it Arsenal that are gassing themselves, hyping themselves up, that are saying we're going to win this league, this is Arsenal, so in that case then they have to beat City, they have to beat Spurs, they have to beat Chelsea, they have to go on this amazing run to finish first in this league? Or is it the case that Arsenal are not guaranteed anything, and when you're playing against City, who have done this in the past, Liverpool, who have done this in the past as well, albeit maybe a little bit weakened at the moment, players coming back after the international break, hopefully. There are no guarantees, but you let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to leave it here. Links posted for the videos, of course, in the description. I'll catch you on the next one. See yous.
End the stream, Dave! End the stream! End it, blood! End it now!